Welcome back to the Shepherd's campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. We're going into the second mission, Wake of Reprisal. 16th of July 2367 in the Nebula. With pressure mounting, a desperate counterattack faces a relentless foe. Pilots have a seat. The Allied evacuation from the Nebula Theater is now in full swing. The GVD Ionia and the last of the 13th entered Gamma Draconis 10 minutes ago, and 5th Fleet and the 6th Battle Group will form the bulk of the next wave moving out. Shivan attacks are intensifying on our position, but our squadrons are pushing themselves to the limit to cover the beachhead around the node, and engineers aboard the Ionia are working around the clock to keep us in this fight. The GVD Memphis continues to harass Shivan staging grounds in an effort to buy time for our rallying points, but with more of our positions coming under attack, the 78th is being deployed to help relieve some of the pressure off our forces. Alright. So yeah, this is definitely different from the events as depicted in the Battle Captains, because the Toeris is what came to the Carthage's rescue in that mission, and they're already gone here. Our onboard tacticians have recommended immediate action against a Shivan hunter-killer group the Memphis encountered at one of their recent engagement zones. This group, led by the Moloch-class corvette SCV Layak, has been an elusive pain to our fleet's proverbial ass since Allied operations resumed in the Nebula 2 weeks ago, and are responsible for the loss of multiple Allied cruisers and fighter wings. The rest of this formation consists of the Rakshasa-class cruisers Gusion and Rofakal and the King cruiser Wendigo. Although these ships have yet to appear at any Allied positions since last contact, it is well, of course, otherwise it wouldn't be last contact, would it? It is only a matter of time before they strike again. A plan has been crafted to draw them out into the open and eliminate them, thus allowing lagging Allied units to make their runs for the node more safely. Under Executive Order 21, the Admiral has released the following intel directly to our squadron. It is classified level Psi, and any unauthorized disclosure of this information will be punishable under the NEBS Convention Section 2135. At 1704 hours, fighter wings from the GVD Psamtik made an astounding discovery, a second Knossos portal located deep within the nebula. Command had ordered the Psamtik to secure the portal and pave the way for an exploration of the region beyond. Due to the strong energy field exerted from the subspace portal, as well as a highly charged nebular storm in the region, they were dropped out of the subspace in a position vulnerable to the second Sathanas as it emerged from the device. Although the Security Council's Office of Applied Research would love to get a closer look at this device, our strategic position hinders it. Instead, we will conduct an assault on Shivan targets around the portal. The Shivan battle group was encountered relatively close to this location, and we hope an attack on this sector will draw a response from them. Oh boy. Alpha and Beta wings, you will form the first attack group. Because of the aforementioned issues plaguing subspace vectoring to this location, Admiral Ranov sorried a Pegasus stealth fighter to drop a navigation buoy about 5 kilometers from the portal. This will help your wings exit subspace at a safe distance. Before deploying the beacon, our scout reported that the Shivans had begun to set up a cargo depot not far from the portal, which transports freighters and warships with entering and exiting at the portal. The depot is defended by around a dozen sentry guns and a wing of Manticore-class fighters. Engage these fighters first, as it's expected more Shivan fighters will jump into the area after you arrive. Once the area is clear, you may hit the depot before the next stage of the operation commences. It's not a primary objective, but denying the Shivans their supplies is always a sound idea. Indeed. Command will then deploy the GVC Khevtoth and the GTC Ascendant along with Gamma Wing from the 251st Squadron off the Memphis. The cruisers will form a blockade of the portal, engaging Shivan forces that either enter the nebula from the portal or are attempting to depart through it. Your job is to provide fighter cover for our warships. Should we lose either cruiser, Command will abort the operation. But we've seen a Sathanas coming out of that Knossos. There's no point where this is a good idea. Seths, huh? If the Shivans take the bait, we'll spring our trap. Zeta Wing from the 333rd Axe Devils Bomber Squadron will jump in, flying Boanerxes bombers. They'll be armed with Cyclops torpedoes and will begin their bombing runs on the Shivan battle group. Your job at this stage will be threefold: bomber escort, beam disarmament, and warship protection. Alpha 1, you'll have full command of all wings deployed during this operation. One last thing. I've seen that look before on some of your faces. The classification of the portal and the timing of this new Shivan offensive. I'd wager the portal to be the point of origin for this renewed onslaught. I'm saying this because you will practically be fighting at Hell's Gate, and the Shivans will do everything in their power to keep it secure. The Admiral wouldn't throw his people into such a damned place without more support unless the situation was critical, which only underscores just how important this mission is. Steel yourself, Silverbacks. A lot of lives are counting on you. Fight well. Primary objectives: lure out and destroy the Shivan battle group, protect the Ascendant and protect the Khevtoth, and secondarily destroy the cargo depot. Alrighty. I'm gonna do that for our wing and give me those. The AI doesn't know how to use... AI doesn't know how to use dumbfires. Don't give it to him. Alright. Seems good. Let's hit it. Command Alpha 2 reporting a clean jump. Picking up multiple hostiles ahead from our current position. GVD Alpha 2, pilots nullify all threats in the area so we can deploy our cruisers. God, having them right here right now would be such a bad idea, don't you think? Ha, that'd be way too easy. What's the strike? That's some sort of challenge, huh? Spades, I have no clue if you're being sarcastic or solely becoming the squadron's masochist. Definitely the latter. Oh, he dodged his trebuchet. Class fighters jumped in with this system. Watch your maneuverability, pilots. Got him. Systems are picking up our shots class redirecting subspace. Systems are good hits and picking up weak energy rates from these turrets. Take out that beam turret. I thought for sure that wouldn't track. Fixing a clean kill of the supercar. Excellent work, guys. Alright, let's kill these cargo. Maybe we try the hostile fire position goes around the Knossos. Trophy Alpha 2, we have the building used for the Ascendant. GVD Khevtoth, ETA 2 minutes. Gotta say, he knew how to build their stuff to last. The device is 100,000 years old. It's crazy how some people still working all this time, and it's like the cost of unforgiving is this. Can't stop thinking about what's on the other side of that portal. Maybe there's another nebula, maybe there's another galaxy. Just thinking about how vast Shivan's empire could be seems chills down my spine. Empire, that sounds a bit presumptuous, right? It gets 30 years and hardly know anything about them. I guess, let's look at that for what they have. Juggernauts with the firepower of our fleets, destroyers that can hold one of our own in mere seconds, planet killers, swarms that can blot out our skies. Shivans destroyed an empire that spanned galaxies thousands of years ago, maybe other ones too. Surely they haven't been sitting around here doing nothing for the past 8,000 years. I find that hard to believe, Todd. Unless this is the sort of environment they thrive in, there's got to be a reason why they're out here to begin with. I've heard rumors that Command wanted the NTF to open the portal on Gamma Drac. You guys think they opened this one too? We haven't heard much about the IPs since they disappeared out here. Cut the chatter, pilots. The crews will be arriving momentarily. Stand by. Ah ha ha. Alright, let's rearm. Gamma wing on station. Command, GVC Khevtoth, we have arrived at the Knossos portal. Occupancy patrol pattern around the portal now. I believe your cavalry has arrived, Terrans. Glad to have you and your big friends here, Gamma. This ought to get the Shivan's attention. Let's just hope the Sathanas doesn't show up. It's bad enough we lost the Psamtik, but sure keep these cruisers alive. Oh boy. Alpha 1, this is Gamma 1. We are currently escorting the Khevtoth and will follow whatever commands you issue. A convoy of 4 Rising-class gas miners and a tank support craft entered the area. Intercept the miners before they reach the portal and destroy the support vessels if possible. to the bombers. Excellent shooting, everybody. Why did I just lose contact with them? That's a tough old gas miner. Well, that's good. All the mining vessels are destroyed. Hopefully the Shivan will feel that pinch. Alright, support, let's reopen. Scope looks clean. Don't let your guard down. Throw your pilots around if you need to. What are you doing? Don't guard me, guard that. Why aren't the cruisers sticking together? Heads up, everyone. It's moving the bombers and warp tank. Keep them away from our cruisers. Oh, it's gonna ride on top of us. They're gonna be split up, Alpha 1. We can cover more ground that way. Break! We got into the Knossos. Demon class destroyer. Great, fantastic. How you holding up over there, Gamma? Man, destroy the Memphis. We can't let another destroyer go to the our fleets. Negative. This is otherwise occupied. Come on! Else up one. Shivan's warping out. Really, voice acting is too busy to read everything. Up. our pilots. The data cruisers destroyed. We'll have to abort the mission. Man, they're just spamming out these bombs. Jesus! Freeze the multiple decks, get more cover, pilots. Hold on, we're doing everything we can. What the hell is going on here? Attack plot's clean. All Tower V bombers are destroyed. Bomber threat cleared. What's taking the Hunter Killer group so long? They're out here practically screaming at the top of their lungs for their attention. They were softening us up with that last attack. Stay alert, they could be arriving any moment now. Ascendant, Khevtoth, your sisters pick up any subspace activity headed our way. Negative, Beta. The Ion Storm is playing havoc on our sensors. You have to be ready to take one of those beam cans as soon as they exit subspace. Trying to get ready. I see the support system put up. Copy that. We'll hit those beams and call in the bombers to help you finish them off. Man, to shoot the cruise into the Reprisal a Wendigo, it's jumped in. The bombers right about now. Negative Ascendant, we just learned with Leak and Gusion engaged one of other units. The 33rd is being diverted to that engagement. You'll take the cruiser out of your own command out. Give me that fucking cruiser. Give me target, give me target. Ready to engage the enemy in close range. Vehicle's been destroyed. Everyone take down that cruiser. First thing, turn left to Wendigo's reactors. Break off now. Got him. Commands to why didn't you lock by then? We got more hostiles incoming. What's the call? Oh my god, Command Member, Ravana class destroyer entering subspace. Request mission update. Ascendant, you must get away from that warship. Dramatically, sorry, is lock on us. Pilots, you must detect the ship to. The Ascendant is down. I repeat, the Ascendant is down. Oh, my guys. Light of Masuda. Khevtoth is gone. Command, we need support out here. Pull us out now. All pilots gather there now. Fall back immediately. Falling back immediately. Well, crap, that was a disaster. Welcome back, pilots. You flew through hell out there and made it back safely. It's a shame the same cannot be said of the cruisers deployed during the operation. There's nothing you could have done to save either the Ascendant or the Khevtoth. The vessel you encountered was the SD Andromalius. This destroyer has been a menace to our forces in the nebula ever since we returned to it following the defeat of the first Sathanas. The Andromalius is now directly responsible for the destruction of 8 of our warships during this conflict. Before arriving in your field of operation, it shock jumped the GVD Amunet of the 6th Battle Group, destroying a vessel that has seen combat since the Terran Basutan War and taking with it some of the most experienced officers in the Alliance. It is also responsible for the destruction of the GTCV Valiant and multiple convoys over the past 6 hours. Striking the Knossos was a risky move, but we can take solace in knowing that our distraction allowed for more of our forces to escape its wrath. While engaging the SC Rearm and its reinforcements, you managed to completely destroy that Shivan gas mining convoy without letting a single ship escape. Job well done. I've just gotten another deploy order for our squadron. I hate to send you guys back out there after the last mission, but time's short. Report back to the deck in 5 and I'll fill you in on your next mission. Nothing you could have done to save the Ascendant or the Khevtoth. So yeah, I did have to use a checkpoint. I got a lot more kills than that, obviously, but the checkpoints reset your kill count. So this was Wake of Reprisal, the second mission of the Shepherd's campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming signing off.